Dear students, today we shall discuss the important topic Grashoff's law and its importance. It states that in a planar 4-bar mechanism, the sum of the shortest link length and the longest link length must be less than or equal to the sum of the remaining other two links if there is to be continuous relative motion between the two members. So let us consider a 4-bar mechanism and S be the length of shortest link and L be the length of longest link. P and Q be the lengths of the other two links. So as per the Grashoff's law, the sum of S plus L should be less than or equal to the sum of P plus Q. So if the above condition is not satisfied, then the chain is called non-Grashoff's chain and none of the links can have complete revolution relative to other links. That is, the links cannot revolve the complete circle. They can only make some intermittent motion if they are not satisfying Grashoff's law. If they are satisfying Grashoff's law, then the links can rotate for complete circle or they can rotate up to 360 degree. So let us examine how the Grashoff's conditions works. So let us consider a 4-bar mechanism and the length of given links are 5 centimeter, 15 centimeter, 19 centimeter and 28 centimeter. So we have considered a 4-bar mechanism and the length of all the links are given. So we shall check for the Grashoff's law. Sum of shortest and longest link. So here in the given example, the shortest link length is 5 centimeter and the longest link length is 28 centimeter. So we shall add those two uh, lengths. So S plus L is equal to 5 plus 28, it is 33. So next the sum of other two link lengths. So the other two links are P plus Q. So in the given example, the other two link lengths are 15 centimeter and 19 centimeter. So we shall add these two. So 19 plus 15 will be 34. So 33 is less than 34. Hence the given problem, it obeys Grashoff's law. So if it is not obeying Grashoff's law, then we have to write uh, that the above condition or statement given is not obeying Grashoff's law. So this Grashoff's law is very important from both exam point of view and the subject point of view. So you study about this concept very clearly. So in exam also they will ask and they will give this type of example and they will ask us to check whether the given problem obeys Grashoff's law or not. So it's very easy. We can do it very simple manner. So the Grashoff's law have some inversions also. We shall see the inversions. 4-bar mechanism satisfying Grashoff's law. Any mechanism which is satisfying Grashoff's law, it generates three different inversions. So they are drag link or double crank mechanism, double rocker or double lever mechanism, and crank rocker or crank lever mechanism. So the detailed mechanisms of this is not required. So we shall only see the inversions of Grashoff's law. In examination, if they ask us to uh, write what is Grashoff's law and what are the different inversions, if we write this much, it's enough. So in next class, we shall move on to the new chapter, that is mechanisms. Thank you guys.